Hello everybody, today we're going to be making sand version 2. It's called sand version 2 because about 2 years ago I made a sand video where the sand looked pretty bad and the video itself was pretty bad. So today we're going to be doing it again a bit better. At least in my opinion this looks a lot better than it did back then. So you're going to want to start off by opening Blender, but I'm just going to delete the plane so that I can keep the lighting that I've set up, because that's honestly going to change a lot what the sand looks like. So you want to start off by deleting the starting cube and adding a plane. Set the plane to around 26. Press tab to go into edit mode and subdivide it by 50. Next thing you want to do is switch back to object mode, and we're going to give this two modifiers, a displacement modifier and a subdivision modifier. Set the subdivision modifier to 3 or 4 depending on what your computer can handle, and set the strength of the displacement to 0.2. Make a new texture on the displacement and press those two little dots to open it. Change from image or movie to cloud. In clouds, you're going to want to change the depth to all the way up, which is 24. And you want to change the bumps depending on how bumpy you want this to be. I don't want it to be too bumpy, so I'm going to set it to something around here. That's good. So next thing we want to do is set up a material for it. You're going to do this by dragging from the right of your screen to the left and changing from 3D view to shader editor and pressing new material. There's a couple things you're going to need here, which are a wave texture, a noise texture, a color ramp, a mix RGB, and a bump node. First things you want to set up are the bump node. Just put that into the normal, change it to invert, and put the strength to 0.4. That for now isn't going to do anything because we haven't connected any of the wave textures or any of that into it. Now what you want to do is set up the roughness all the way up and the specular almost all the way up, and everything else all the way down. So now what we want to do is we're going to put the mix into add. Put this into like 583 or something. Put it in height. And now we're going to start messing around with the wave texture and the noise texture. You're going to want to connect these two down over here. And the way we're going to set up the color, using the color node and the add of the wave and the noise section. Obviously we don't want the actual texture to look like this, so we're going to have to edit the wave and noise texture. You're going to want to set the scale on the wave texture to 8.4, the distortion to -12.4, and the detail to max, and the detail scale to 8. That's going to give us something nice like that, which is going to end up looking a lot better than it does now. The scale on the noise texture is going to be 173 because we want it to be really small. The detail is also going to be a max, and the distortion is going to be a 0.5. Then what we're going to want to do is change the color for this, because right now it's just black and white. You're going to want to set the lighter color to HF 0.143 as 0.298 and the V 0.781 because we don't want it to be super bright. A nice dark yellow. Then the dark, we're gonna light it up a bit. We're gonna change the H to 0.146. The S to 0.381 and the V to 0.677. That'll give us a nice yellow color for the sand that's not too yellow. Then to finish it off, this is obviously way too big for such a big plane. So we're gonna go to the wave texture, we're gonna select it and we're gonna hold Control key. That's gonna give us this, and we can use that to make the texture bigger or smaller or even rotate it. So we're gonna drag that down a bit and we're gonna grab the vector and we're gonna connect it up into the vector of the noise section. And then all you wanna do is change the scale to 4 on the first and second one. Now if you put your camera somewhere, you'll get something like this going on. That's the end of the tutorial, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you have any ideas for any future Blender tutorials, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Blender videos like this, or any tutorials that might come up later on, or gaming videos, depending on what I decide to do with the channel. So thanks for watching and have a great day.